Betway sponsors Froch versus Groves 2 on Sky Sports.
How much you want to bang one out now, looking around there?
Are we live?
Yeah.
Alright, Joe, it's very different when it's empty to when obviously there's a crowd in there. At football, it was much more like the heart was like, but it's quite calm, isn't it, when it's empty?
Yeah. I don't think anyone is going to realise
I keep saying this to people, and actually the fighters as well. No one knows what to expect on Saturday night, and it's just going to be one of them where you look around.
Eddie Hearn. I think you're like walking through the tunnel. How would you be feeling now? I think you're a fighter.
Yeah, don't worry, stand back there. So, wait for that music to go off. You imagine when I'll give you a little sort of exclusive as to the situation. So if you look down there to the players' tunnel, Carl Froch will walk out of there. He'll turn left down there to the corner post. Then he'll go up towards the goal where there'll be a big elevated stage. Right. And then he'll walk down the middle to the ring, which will obviously be in a centre circle.
So he's done like half a mile before he's got in the ring?
Probably not half a mile, no. And Groves is actually coming out of this entrance here because he's got some other quite fancy stuff planned. It's going to be unbelievable. And shit just got real in that press conference as well, didn't it? Because it was like, there's some big fights here. Big fights, career-defining fights for Mitchell, DeGALE and McDONNELL.
Talk about DeGALE and Gonzalez. First time obviously they've come head-to-head or whatever, you know, met. But Gonzalez coming here, obviously confident. He's an unbeaten fighter, trained by Virgil Hunter. So he's coming here to do a job, really, isn't he?
Do you know what? After listening to Brandon Gonzalez, I know I've watched plenty of Brandon Gonzalez, he's a top fighter. But after listening to Gonzalez and Virgil Hunter, I just felt we got a real fight here, you know? And James DeGALE, this is a big step up for James DeGALE in terms of his opponents, well, perhaps forever. You know, I know he boxed George Groves, but that was when Groves, you know, it was years ago. So I think this is potentially the toughest fight of his career with so much on the line. You know, Brandon Gonzalez must be coming out here going, so I've just got to beat James DeGALE and I fight the winner of the main event here. You know, that's what's on the line. It's massive. So I'm expecting a real tough fight for James DeGALE. And I'm very excited about it.
Kevin Mitchell, make or break fight for Kevin Mitchell?
Do you know what? Mitchell Maduma is such a good fight. I actually make Maduma the slight favourite in the fight because if you look at his rankings across the governing body, if you speak to people in the game, particularly in Canada, you know, every time Kevin stepped up, he hasn't produced. Now he's got to step up and produce. But Maduma, you heard him. I mean, how confident is he? I mean, he's in great shape. Got a great team behind him. He's got Stavern coming over as well. He's part of his team. And this is make or break for Kevin Mitchell. The winner fights Miguel Vasquez, and if I could bring Miguel Vasquez over to fight Kevin Mitchell in London, I would be absolutely over the moon. But I'll tell you what, this is such a tough fight against Maduma. Such a tough fight.
Jamie McDonnell, pronounce his name for me.
Tabting Dang Narachawat.
Impressive.
Thank you.
Impressive. What do you know about him?
Just what I've seen, which is this is 52-2 record. Tough
quite a heavy record,
isn't
it? As in number of fights.
You know, tough as old boots, just comes forward, relentless, strong, tough. And Jamie's going to have his hands full because Jamie's going to box him, move, punish him, but he's going to come, and he's strong and he's game. You know how fit he's going to be. And again, that's another 50-50 fight. You know, it's a great opportunity for Jamie to become a two-time world champion. And again, like Narachawat, can you imagine coming from Thailand? And you get the gig, right? You get the call. So, yeah, you're going to go and fight for the world title. Oh, I'm over the moon, over the moon. Probably not like that, but... And then all of a sudden, oh, where is it? Oh, it's at a football stadium. Oh, great, yeah. You arrive, probably no idea about Wembley Stadium. And then turns up today and just walks out here. I mean, your bum's got to be going all over the place, isn't it? I mean, but what an opportunity. For him to win a world title, go back to Thailand with a WBA world title. So he's going to come and give it everything. And you know, I know that Jamie's got the quality to beat him, but he's going to be in a dogfight, I think.
Anthony Joshua, Matthew Legg, again coming face to face today for the first time.
How much does one of our security guys look like Matt Legg?
Matt Legg.
Tell us about fighting Anthony Joshua. You know, what are you expecting? You look like Matt Legg.
Oh, if Matt,
Yeah, I know,
if
that's
something
all
happens to Matt Legg,
right. Yeah,
you're in.
You're in.
You're in.
Listen, talking to Matt earlier, I know you've known him for a while. Anthony's coming back from an injury. He ain't had the longest camp in the world. You know, he's a couple of weeks sparring. I wanted to bring someone over that I knew would stand in front and fight Anthony Joshua, and I wanted to bring someone over who, an occasion like this, would mean everything. All right, not like some geezer from Germany or Eastern Europe who's going to run around a ring for 90 seconds, get chinned and go over. Matt Legg's going to have a go. Unfortunately, that'll probably be the worst idea he could ever have, but he will have a go. So the step-ups are coming for Anthony Joshua, and we'll announce his opponent for July the 12th on Saturday, all being well, in the ring. And, you know, it's just another experience for Anthony Joshua. He's only 5-0, he's still a novice. Matt Legg's 8-2 or something like that. And
So you're going to announce his opponent in the ring?
well, after.
Oh.
Not like when the bell goes, not going to go, I'm going to get in the ring. Go, just to let you know, he's now fighting X on July the 12th. So carry on, lads. You know.
Oh, X. Is that who you was talking about the other day?
Yeah. It's a good little step up
Yeah.
for him. But you know, he's got to step up when you step up and you're in a proper fight. Obviously, you've got to have the ideal preparation. We would have liked longer preparation from this, but his injury took a little bit longer to heal. He's not going to miss this opportunity. It's a massive opportunity for him, and we crack on.
All right. Well, this is third interview in 3 days. We're doing
We'll do
well.
another one tomorrow. What do you think tomorrow? Are you excited?
That's going to be tasty.
Immense.
What are you going to do? Because just so I know in advance, I can plan my day. So, after the press
What else
conference,
have you got on?
no, plan my day here at
Right.
Wembley. So I was here a couple of weeks ago when we won the FA Cup final.
Yeah.
You was here actually the other day as well.
Yeah, all right.
When the Chuckle brothers mugged you off. When they do the press conference, they'll do a head-to-head in front of the board.
Correct.
Are you then going to bring them out here?
Yes. For another one.
Could be
I
one
think
of
we'll
them.
do it here rather than on the pitch, don't you?
Yeah. Definitely. Do you think there's going to be any of the old going on?
Yes. Probably. Don't you? I mean,
Something's got
it's
to
like
happen.
when you come face, you know, I mean, obviously they've been together what 2, 3, probably 4 times in this whole build-up, but they've been training. I know that Carl Froch has been training just with a sole focus on one thing, and that's beating George Groves. So when you come face to face and you have a little, you know, when they watched, I watched Behind the Ropes last night. I presume you watched it as well, amongst Babe Station and Horny Essex Housewives, you know, like you do on a
Milf Hunter.
Milf Hunter on a Wednesday night. You know, because they're wired up, you hear everything, don't you? So you know when he pushed him, did you hear it? It was like, don't hold it together, hold it together, hold it together, hold it together, hold it together. About 8 times. I didn't know.
I only thought he said it once. I heard him say it once.
No, let's watch it back. It's like hold it together, hold it together, hold it together. Yeah, no, in the thing he said it once, on the head-to-head, but on the pitch. And again, if he does that, then who knows? Oh, I think they're both pros. Do you know what I mean? They're not going to just all
It's
of a sudden kick
unpredictable.
off.
Tomorrow's unpredictable.
It is, and there's a lot on the line, and there's a lot of emotions flying around, and so you can't really tell what's going to happen until they come face to face. But that's what makes it so exciting.
Absolutely. All right. Well, Edward Hearn, thanks for talking to IFL TV in association with Betway. Yeah, on to tomorrow now.
Good stuff, mate.
Thanks a lot, Ed.
Oh, are you still rolling?
Yeah.
Okay. This is very important. Friday for the weigh-in. Okay? 2 o'clock, the doors will open at Wembley Arena. We're going to have 2 big fan zone areas where our fighters will be there for photos, for chats, for autographs, signings, whatever you want us to talk to them about, photos with them, whatever. Around 2:45, there will be a British Boxing Forum, Matchroom Boxing Forum, in association with Sky Sports and Boxing News. It will be a panel full of panellists who will be discussing Froch Groves, the undercard, and all things boxing. An open mic session to all the people there to ask what you want, to debate what you want. And it will be Adam Smith, Tris Dixon from Boxing News, myself, Dave Coldwell, Paulie Malignaggi and Paul Smith, because he's been on absolutely everything this week. He doesn't know yet actually, because I haven't asked him, but he's going to be doing it.
Ask him now.
Paul, just to let you know, you're on the panel for the Matchroom Boxing live fans forum at the arena. with boxing news, Sky Sport. I haven't told you about it yet, but you've done it, you've agreed to it, and just to let you know. Sit out for it, he sounds.
See the little hand
He loves
gesture.
it.
You've hauled yourself out, haven't you?
You're on a buyout this week from Sky Sports. Listen, he's a man of the people. He loves interacting with the fans, you know. So. And tomorrow I've got to do his fight with Abraham for the world title. The pressure's on.
What do you mean tomorrow? What's going on?
Seeing Calla, aren't I?
Yeah?
Yeah.
Interesting, interesting. All right, Eddie, thanks for talking to iFull TV, and we will see you tomorrow.
Betway sponsors Froch versus Groves 2 on Sky Sports.